January the 6th, 2020. We're going to take a look through our indicators to tell us what Bitcoin might be doing, but I don't think Bitcoin is the big show. I think it's going to be altcoins. And at the end of this episode, I'm going to detail exactly the evidence that says altcoin season really is here now. That's what we'll focus on today's episode of the 24 Hours of Bitcoin. Now, before I jump into the episode too much today, I'd invite you to come over to our Discord chat where you can find a link to the new crypto EMA. It is a 60/20 exponential moving average indicator that you can get for free over on TradingView. Also, on our Discord chat, we have these alerts set up to flash through to our free alerts channel over on Discord as well. So the best way to keep track of all of the indicators that we're watching here on this live stream is to use this indicator that I've got here with the 60/20 EMA, and also follow along with the indicator updates over on our free alerts on Discord. Now let's jump in. And in the weekly relative strength index, I still see that we're waiting for a break of these lines. As I zoom in on the weekly relative strength index, we'll have to keep track of this now throughout the week. I'll leave this line here and we'll keep track to see how this changes as this candle unfolds. Certainly, if the candle keeps going higher, this is going to surge up and show us more strength. And the on-balance volume is still showing much the same as we did in the last episodes, where it's still overall selling going on here. And if we go into the MACD indicator, this is the first kind of bullish setup here in the MACD in a while. With the two bands coming closer together, this is showing a reduction of momentum. It's catching acceleration to the upside from here. Let's go into the Ichimoku cloud. This is still in a negative stance, and on the weekly, it is just about to twist to the negative side. We have blue and red heading on the way down, so it's going to be some momentum yet to catch itself before this is coming up. I just don't see it all of a sudden burping up like this in this chart. Bottoms always take longer to build than tops do. Let's go into the Bollinger Bands, because all the time in the Bollinger Bands, we've seen that while prices are below the midline, while we're below the midline here on the weekly time frame, we bring it back all the way along. Whenever we're below this midline, it is the bear market. The only thing is that we could be in a stance like this now. We could come up to the weekly midline. This is where I'll start to pay attention for a top formation in the current price times. So if I bring this all the way back to the current price time, that would mean I'm still looking for prices to come up underneath this support and resistance here, which will be very heavy, and react to that. Alternately, we already know that when we broke through this support and resistance from the past, there was no stopping it. So when we do get ready to go up and through that, I think it's going to pull back and breathe a little bit first before it gets ready to go up and through that all in one move. So my own long-term views. Now let's zoom in a little bit to see what's going on right at the front of the charts. Then at the end, we're going to go over those details about the altcoins, because I'm convinced that Bitcoin is going to be just a whole bunch of sideways and headache, and really great for Bollinger Band mean reversion trading, not for trend trading. But altcoins, on the other hand, we'll see are setting up. So let's quickly go through these now. All charting, of course, for me begins with the 1, 2, 3 formation. It's the only thing real in the chart. We hit a low, prices come up, they try to go lower but fail. And when they break above this level, there's a potential for a buy signal here. Or when it comes back and retests, then we can put a buy signal in here. Those are the two main things for catching a trend change. Those are really important, and so I pay attention to them. If this crosses over on the 12-hour time frame and breaks out, that is a signal for me. I start off with a small bit of my position, and then I'll build on from there. But I'll also be looking for the top formation as a place to be getting out of that as we unfold. All right, now the main event. And one of the reasons I'm excited about this video here today is because of looking at Bitcoin dominance. You can recognize this as a big top formation. We see a little 1, 2, 3 top formation over here. By now, by following along here, you recognize the 1, 2, 3 top formation. When it broke below there, it's right there. And you can observe this all over the place in the charts. It has to happen. It always happens. But then we have a little 1, 2, 3 top formation here that's nested into a larger 1, 2, 3. And all of these 1, 2, 3s nesting, especially underneath each other like this, are really part of the trend change unfolding. So what we're seeing here now is evidence of Bitcoin dominance dropping. And one of the people asked in our chat, I thought Bitcoin dominance is dropping, the price will drop. So they thought that if Bitcoin dominance is dropping, the price of Bitcoin will drop. And so I thought I would explain here that Bitcoin dominance is actually the measure of altcoin prominence versus Bitcoin. It's how dominant Bitcoin is versus all of the other cryptocurrencies. So what that means is if Bitcoin price is staying the same and dominance is rising, that means all of the alts are getting crushed. All the alts are going down in value as this is happening. Bitcoin is getting stronger, so the alts are getting weaker. Bitcoin dominance is taking over. It's getting bigger. The alts are getting squished. And if Bitcoin prices are staying the same and Bitcoin dominance is falling, that is the alts getting stronger. They're getting worth more versus Bitcoin. Now, if Bitcoin prices are, there's this like best case scenario and worst case scenario. So if Bitcoin prices are going up while Bitcoin dominance is dropping, we have the best case scenario. If I go to the weekly view of this and get us zoomed back in, here we are in our current top formation. Can you see the 1, 2, 3 top formation building up here? Can you see the 1, 2, 3 top formation building up here? Well, at this time, Bitcoin prices were $1,000, and at this time, Bitcoin prices were $3,000. So Bitcoin prices went up while Bitcoin dominance was dropping. That means altcoin prices went up twice as fast, 10 times as fast. They absolutely blasted right off. And so that's the best case scenario. Worst case scenario is that Bitcoin prices are dropping while Bitcoin dominance is rising. If that's the case and Bitcoin price is dropping and Bitcoin dominance is rising, that means altcoins are dropping even faster than Bitcoin is. Like the money is running out of altcoins and cryptocurrencies faster than Bitcoin when that's happening. So what does that mean for us right now? It means that I think that Bitcoin price is going sideways or going up right now. Altcoins are going to be going up versus Bitcoin as Bitcoin dominance is dropping. Overall, this is the average of all of the altcoins and how well they're doing. But we also know that 70% of the altcoin projects, maybe 50% of the altcoin projects listed on Binance, for example, they're all inactive projects. Their prices aren't really doing very much of anything. So this average is really logged down. It's really bogged down by all sorts of extra data. So for me, this is big evidence that altcoins are going to be taking off. Bitcoin dominance top formation coming down from these levels, they are going to be taking off. But the big question is which ones are going to be taking off? The second piece of evidence that really puts it into perspective is this chart that shows the total market capitalization excluding Bitcoin. So this is the market cap of altcoins. Look at this bottom formation setting up and taking off out of this bottom formation. While we have this new news about cryptocurrency regulation, dividing them into crypto commodities, crypto securities, cryptocurrencies, there's going to be a lot more investment coming into the altcoins. And we know it, we see it coming. And so if you agree with me that Bitcoin dominance is making this top formation has a great potential of coming down and that altcoins are going to be taking off from here, if you agree with me that altcoin market cap is increasing and showing investor interest is coming into the market, and if you're also watching over on Binance and you're seeing all of the coins starting to bubble up and starting to give some pressure, you probably agree that it's an important time to really know which of the altcoins are going to be taking off first. And that's what our bull market watch spreadsheet is all about. I am super excited to share this with you guys who are subscribers to this. For me, this is just another trade. It's me trading the research that my team and myself are doing on a daily basis, and we're trading it with you for a small fee. And the trade is we provide all of our research on cryptocurrency so that you can step right up into the driver's seat, sit down, and you already know what to pick for lunch. When you get to the website, scroll down a bit and click on how to get started for the bull market watch. You can read more about how we determine exactly which coins should be in your portfolio and an objective way to know when to exit your trades as well. Scroll down, read more about how we show you visually when the alert status is, when it's in hold status, and when it's in exit status. It's trading knowledge that you can really apply. You can objectively measure the altcoin cycles in all of the bull-bear index, and you cover all 200 coins on Binance and Poloniex. There's nothing else out there like it. You get a once-a-day email summary, and you get a weekly video summary that goes into depth about all of the altcoin cycles. We really want your success. We want you to make the most of this spreadsheet. We want you to come away understanding that Bitcoin dominance is only part of the story. This is the white light, but we need the prism basically to break apart that white light so that we can really see which of the coins that are going to be taking off first and which ones we should just be waiting for to see until they match our patterns. Then we should be getting into them. Fantastic stuff, but it also comes with all sorts of training. We don't just give you the data and leave you on your own. We train you on how to use this trading plan, and then you can use this spreadsheet to help yourself build those daily habits that are required for successful trading. Trading isn't about the intensity of the work, it's about the consistency of it. It's that little bit that you do 10 minutes every single day. And the purpose of the Bull Market Watch spreadsheet is to share the research that we are already doing, saving you that time, helping you build those habits of success that are the foundation of being successful in trading. Let's end by going back to Bitcoin dominance chart and see how this is falling right now. If you are not prepared for the altcoins, join us over on Introtocryptos.ca for the Bull Market Watch. And now, just to finish off the episode, we can see that we have the 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. The exponential moving average in the 12-hour time frame is almost a crossover. We have a bullish divergence in the MACD indicator here on the 12-hour time frame. That coincides with a breakout on the 4-hour time frame with the Ichimoku cloud, and we can also see that we are above the midline in the 4-hour Bollinger Band without being stuck way out into the overbought mean reversion sell signal area. So I'm just combining all of these indicators together to give us the view, give us the case study, give us the specifics so that our subconscious really melts this stuff together, because this is the pattern that is the golden pattern. This is where money is made. Learning how to trade this pattern is worth all the study you can put into it. Super glad to have you guys along. Thank you again for following along. There are so many great crypto channels out there. I am super excited to have you guys along. My deepest wish is that this stream is helping you as much as it's helping me. Thank you again, and I'll see you on the next episode of the 24 Hours of Bitcoin.